There are still a lot of dermatologists who believe that dieting and acne are a good idea. There is a case of saying that there is no impact. But the reason I'm saying that is because it was announced about 40 years ago. It's a very shabby thing. I think it's because I believe in two papers and rely on them. But after that, if you look deep into a lot of the research papers that came out right, it becomes very clear that acne and diet have a very close relationship. It's also because of the fact that acne is caused by a bad diet. Flour, sugar, milk, and westernized, with a diet centered on animal saturated fat, while acne occurs in most adolescents in the region where they eat. In the case of traditional and natural diet areas, regardless of gender or age. It is also confirmed again that acne rarely occurs if you're on a diet that prevents acne from forming and helps with healing. What would it be like? 1. Sufficient vitamin D. Get enough sunlight or supplement vitamin D3. Scientific findings that vitamin D deficiency directly causes acne are not yet available. It's never been released, but it can't be a fundamental cure unless it's a deficiency. In fact, if you look at the various vitamin D actions in our bodies, so far, it is very clear. If you get vitamin D3 supplements or enough sunlight, your acne will be completely eliminated or dramatically improved. There are many cases. If you look at why vitamin D is very helpful in solving acne problems. First, it helps to prevent excessive inflammation. It is important to understand why acne is getting worse. It's because the inflammation gets prolonged and excessive. Second, it not only normalizes immune function, but also activates the production of antibiotics such as cathelicidin. It prevents acne bacteria from becoming extremely violent by giving it a shot. Third, it fundamentally prevents excessive sebum formation. Fourth, by preventing and alleviating insulin resistance, it lowers insulin levels, which is the main cause of acne. Fifth, it helps the normal activity of brain function and makes you feel better. As a result, stress is easily relieved. Another cause of acne is decreased cortisol levels. Of course, it doesn't restore a proper diet, adequate sleep, and a balanced lifestyle, but only vitamin D caring doesn't guarantee that acne problems will be resolved. But vitamin D can play a crucial role. 2. Avoid cutting omega-6 and prefer omega-3 oils. In our body, omega-6 is used as a substance for inflammation. Omega-3 is used as an anti-inflammatory material to cool inflammation and prevent excessive inflammation. If you take too much omega-6, the inflammation, which is one of the root causes of acne, becomes chronic and excessive. It's only natural. Many epidemiological investigations have confirmed that the higher the intake of omega-3s, the lower the incidence of acne. And in a study of 1,000 adolescents, omega-3 fish eating areas, it has been found that the incidence of acne in adolescents is relatively low. 3. Eat foods with low blood sugar index along with protein foods. Blood sugar index is a certain amount of food after eating carbohydrates, the same amount of elevation per tongue. It refers to the value compared to the degree of blood sugar increase after eating standard carbohydrates glucose. Accordingly, it is classified into foods with high blood sugar index and foods with low blood sugar index. White rice. When you eat foods with high blood sugar index, such as white bread, etc., it quickly turns into sugar. The insulin levels that cause acne are elevated. However, if you eat foods such as sweet potatoes and pumpkins with low blood sugar index, because they contain a lot of dietary fiber, your blood sugar level, as it gradually rises, insulin levels rise without difficulty. Insulin is the root cause of acne because it's the people who cause it. This is because levels of growth factors, such as male hormones and insulin in the blood increase. A study divided male adolescents with small or frozen acne. One group had a meal with a high glycemic index, and the other had a low glycemic index. I made it so that, and after 12 weeks, we looked at the group that ate a meal with a low blood sugar index along with protein. It was confirmed that the incidence of acne decreased by 50% compared to other groups. 4. Sufficient intake of vitamins A and E. Many studies have shown that vitamin A and E deficiency and acne incidence are directly related to. It has been confirmed that there is a correlation. The main reason why vitamin A is effective against acne is that it has the effect of controlling inflammation and fibrosis. This is because there is a mechanism that prevents excessive production. It's known that beta-carotene is used in the liver by changing it to vitamin A. If you eat a lot of green and yellow vegetables, you won't be short of vitamin A. But the less well-known fact is that quite a few people have genetic problems with this mechanism. It's the fact that you can't change it. Therefore, if you suspect a lack of vitamin A, you can use the liver of a livestock that contains a lot of vitamin A. It is necessary to pay attention to sufficient intake by eating something like cod liver oil. Vitamin E is high in nuts, but for some people, nuts are high in them. If you have allergies, your acne may get worse, so you need to be careful. Of course, in this case, it is also a good way to supplement natural vitamin E. 5. In many people, dairy products can worsen acne. After 3 to 4 weeks of inspection, we're going to test if there's anything wrong. Dairy intake is completely prohibited if judged. The main reason that milk is the cause of acne is that there are various hormones in milk. Dominant. Cows also use artificial hormones to maximize milk production. Even if not, artificial insemination is performed as soon as the baby is born to maximize milk production. When we consume these growth hormones, it changes into male hormones in our body, maximizing the production of acne. To be able to order. Also, milk is a food with a high blood sugar index. Raising blood sugar to almost the same level as white bread quickly raise the level of insulin, the cause of acne. 6. Eat enough food that contains a lot of chromium or supplement it if necessary. Chromium is an essential mineral that maintains normal blood sugar levels. Chromium deficiency can't convert blood sugar into energy, so it's a chronic increase in blood sugar. Insulin levels go up. As a result, skin fat production increases and acne worsens. It is a food that contains a lot of chromium. 8. Organic lettuce, onion, tomato, etc. For your information, emphasize that vitamin C helps absorb chromium. 7. One of the most important minerals to solve acne problems is zinc. According to many studies, if you are deficient in zinc, if you consume enough zinc, it has been confirmed that acne problems are significantly improved. Oyster is by far the most zinc-containing food. There's a lot of oats, too. If you want assistance, it's highly absorbent and biologically useful. I recommend zinc orotate. It is also likely to lack copper during long-term assistance, so you should pay attention to copper intake. At the ratio of zinc 10, copper 1. 8. Magnesium deficiency doesn't directly cause acne, but magnesium can be found in our bodies. It's an essential nutrient for almost every biochemical reaction that happens, so it's important to eat enough. Can play a crucial role in prevention and healing. Magnesium significantly reduces inflammation not only in the body, but also in the skin. It was revealed in a research paper published in the Journal of Clinical Nutrition in the United States in 2007. In some people, if you eat a lot, you can get diarrhea because magnesium has a constipation effect. The ideal time to consume magnesium is on an empty stomach. If it is consumed after meals, it may neutralize and weaken the stomach acid.